Hey everyone, this is Jennifer and I wanted to share with you how I used up most of my Cocoa Daisy papers for the month. One of the things I love about the Cocoa Daisy kits is that you get a ton of different papers, and I also subscribe to their memory keeping kit, so I get even more. And we've had some requests, like what could we possibly do with all of these papers. So I wanted to share with you how I used a lot of them in my setup for May. So in the main planner kit, you get 3 papers, and I already cut mine up, so I can't really show you the whole thing, but you get 3 papers, double-sided, that are basically 2 of the smaller sheets like this put together. So they're larger than the memory keeping sheets. These are the memory keeping papers, and they are half the size of the planner kit papers. So the first thing that I do when I get my kit is change out my papers in my dashboards. So I take those 3 large pieces from the main planner kit and I cut them in half to make matching front and back inserts for my dashboards. So you can see that this is my first dashboard and they match. So that was the first piece of paper that I cut down. The second one I did the same thing. It was this pretty blue and a green with the bird pattern. I cut it in half and put it in my dashboard. Okay, and then the third one I did the same thing. I did add a personal size dashboard to this one, but this green paper in the background, that's the main planner kit paper, front and back, so that they match. And those go around my first 3 inserts, which are my monthly planning book, my weekly planning book, and my daily planning book. And then I used my papers for a few other things. I have a separate YouTube video up on this. I didn't want to add more of the plastic dashboards because they do add bulk to your planner. So I went ahead and used some white linen cardstock along with the papers from the kit to cover my next 2 inserts. This one's a meal planning. This one is lists that always stay in my planner. It's got a lot of personal information in here, so I won't show you that. But I use the papers to make covers for these inserts. So the other option would be if you're in a larger size like I am, you could use, if you don't want your dashboards to necessarily match, if you don't mind that, you could use the memory keeping paper on the cover of your dashboard here and then cut another piece down to do the back here, and that would leave your larger pieces from the planner kit to make inserts that wrap around and are large enough for your other inserts, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I also used the paper. I put this blue one in the background and another piece I cut down to frame this butterfly card that I loved. So that took up quite a bit of my paper, just filling up and covering my inserts in my dashboards. Another thing that I always do every month is I pick out a piece of the paper, either the planner kit, but usually from the memory keeping kits because the sheets are smaller. I pick a paper that matches my binder for the month, and I laminate a piece, and I keep that in my front pocket, and that just gives my leather notebook cover just a little bit more stability. And I do that in the front and the back. So that's another 2 pieces of paper right there. Okay. Another idea that I had, and I like to do, is to cover my sticker binder. So this houses my Planner Kate Doodle Girls and her quote collection, and it's one of the sticker books that I do like to keep with me in my tote as I'm on the go for work and errands or whatever. And it's not necessary, it's totally extra, but I like it. I like to make a cover that matches, my planner. So This was actually made from a A5 dashboard, the front, and then the back is one of the memory keeping papers. So that used up 2 more pieces of paper. And then this month we got something new, which I'm super excited about. It's this zippered sticker pocket, and usually if I didn't have this, because we've never had this item before, I would use double-sided tape and make a pocket of some sort to hold my stickers to take with me on the go, my Cocoa Daisy stickers, but I don't have to this month because we got this, which is awesome. So for this month, I'm just gonna leave it yellow, but I thought for future months, if you have extra paper, you could cut those down so that you don't really see the stickers, you see the paper. I think that could be really pretty and a way for you to change out the looks of this, because let me tell you guys, I'm gonna be carrying this with me every month, no matter what. So handy. It's the perfect size for the Cocoa Daisy stickers. Even the big sheets fit in here. And yeah, so I'm gonna be using that. I might be changing the looks just a little bit by inserting my papers from the kit. But that would be another idea to use up some of your papers. The other thing is you can just use, you know, the cards and the papers to make cute little inserts. This serves no purpose other than I just think it's beautiful, and I have it tucked in my front pocket here. So those are just some ideas that I had for how to use the papers in your planner, even if you're getting the extra memory keeping papers. There are tons of ideas out there on what you can do with those pretty papers, so use them up. If you have any questions about how I set anything up or how I explained anything, just let me know and I'd be happy to help. Have a great day.